Is that the things were not awesome necessary. Again, my name is Rhonda Yan, and welcome to this edition of the Abba Organic Farm Like Farmers Union. So very shortly, I will get on the line to talk to our different directors and coordinators across Liberia. They will also be a part of the program this evening. So welcome all of our farmers. It's time to come around the radio so that we all can discuss or we all can come together to improve agriculture in Liberia. As you know, agriculture plays a very, very cardinal role and it cannot be underestimated. It contributes significantly to our economy, and we have honest over the past time that despite significant support to the agricultural sector, farmers across the country continue to experience a lot. And it is about time that we all come together under one umbrella so that we all can discuss about how we can improve agriculture in Liberia. Again, welcome. My name is Rwanda Yan. We go for this short break, and then when I come back, I will also be joining colleagues who are currently online to share with us their own perspective on the program. Okay, we want to say welcome, and is indeed a pleasure having all of you out there while we are here. So, like I said, this is the Urban Organic Farm Like Farmers Union radio program, and it comes on this station every Sunday at 6:30 to 8 o'clock in the evening. So, we are here again to talk about some of those issues that are so much important towards improving agriculture in our country. So, like I told you, shortly I'll be joined by Madam Abba Anderson. So, welcome, and it's a pleasure having you. So, if we currently have the person of the team, you can just go ahead and do your introduction quickly before we can start. Okay, so we start waiting the rather most of our coordinators and directors of Liberia. So I'm trying to connect with the team. But as you all may be aware, recently the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union has actually been in the process of carrying out a vigorous registration of farmers, especially here in Upper Bon County. So of recent, you saw our team in your different communities. You saw our team in your towns and villages. And let us say thanks to the authorities of those different towns and villages for accommodating our team, for ensuring that our team
Again, we'd like to welcome you to the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. And we are meant to be in Bond County, experiencing a bit of connection problem, but we want to be connected. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I see
Okay,
that.
I see that. Yeah, you are live, but I'm about Anderson. Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank
And to
you,
all of
thank you,
our
and to all
listeners,
of our listeners.
oh, there is a
Oh, this is
background.
background.
Maybe you need to go
Maybe you
out and
need to
come back in.
out and come back.
You will need to log out
You
and
will
then come back
log
in.
out and come back. Madam Abba Anderson, you are live on the radio.
Yeah, but I'm getting a
Yeah,
back.
I'm
Okay.
in the back.
Yeah, I'm getting the
Yeah, I'm
background from
getting the
you. So
background
maybe
from you.
I
So
will log
maybe
out and come back
log
in.
out and come back. It's okay now. It is okay. It was through the WhatsApp. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's turning
Yeah,
now.
I think it's all
No,
right.
it's still the
But
problem. So
it's
let me
still
log
the
out and
problem.
come
So
back
let me
in.
look at it back. Abba Anderson, are you still there? Okay, she just left the line. But however, we want to say again, welcome. Like what I was saying is that we want to take this time out to actually apologize to many of our farmers, especially in Palala and in Suakoko and Winsu. The team was unable to reach due to some other difficulties, but our CEO will be here to speak more and more about what are our next plan of action and what are some of the activities that the team is also expected to engage in as a way of reaching out to those that we were unable to reach during the course of our registration process. CEO is all yours.
Thank you. I'm
So
again
thank
glad to be here.
I'm again glad to be here.
I'm still getting a background. So it's like
I'm
maybe
still
there
getting
is
a
two phones
background, so it's like
connected.
maybe it's supposed to be right here. Oh my God. Is it okay now?
Okay, let me go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
I
me
think
go
it's
ahead. Yeah.
no, it's still,
Go ahead. No,
it's still there is still
that's still.
hello.
Hello?
Okay. We want to welcome you on this live edition of the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. Our contact number is just on the screen. We encourage you to please join us and please share with us your various comments. Your comments are very, very welcome and it is valuable to us. This is the program that gives opportunities to farmers to add out their grievances and this is where we talk about the growth and the development of our nation, Liberia, and Africa at large. So we are once more glad to be here. And your presenter online is Madam Abba A. Anderson. And I'm also joined by Mr. Rana in Bon County. And we are going to be connecting with the Radio Banga in Bon County shortly. And then right after this, we will be getting more views from the farmers, getting more connected to the community. So again, we are glad to be here once more.
Yes, he or you are live.
Okay, I think it's all sorted now. It's sorted now. So we are here once more. I want to extend a happy weekend. I know we are almost to the depth of the weekend, but it still continues. So we want to say a happy weekend to all of you celebrating birthdays, graduation, whatever celebration we want to stand with you. And even those that are bereaved right now, we want to say our deepest condolence to you and your entire family. We pray for God's healing and the rest of it. Again, we want to say thanks for all of our many, many valuable listeners, partners, and the rest of the team. We want to extend our greetings to you tonight. We are once more glad to be here bringing you an educative program in agriculture. As we have, first of all, wanted to note to the general public all the different towns and villages our team have visited. We have received a warm welcome from the entire public, and we want to use this opportunity to say thank you for allowing the team to come into your various towns and villages, and you accepted them. We saw live videos of farmers expressing their grievances and looking forward for a better Liberia. People are willing to work. People are anxious to see that development. And this is why we are here tonight. So we want to say thanks to those that have made up the way to become registered with this organization. We also want to say we appreciate you. Those that are still been waiting to be reached to, this is the time. As we had concluded last week that the team will come in and then go out. So this coming Sunday, we will be able to announce to you the rest of the towns that are still abstaining that we will be visiting. So it will be on the Sunday the 10th, which is next week Sunday. We will be here telling you the rest of the towns within the Upper Bone County, not Lower Bone, because Lower Bone has been completed. And even though there are still few towns within the Lower Bone that have not yet been restored, but at least we have made a significant impact in Lower Bone. So our future right now still lies within the Upper Bone area. So like we still got upstanding of District 2 and the rest of the towns that have not been visited. This week, the team is getting prepared to get back on the field. And by next week, we will be lively on the field. So towns that have not been visited, please, we encourage you to listen to the radio next Sunday because the team will be in Bone County next Sunday. So by then, we will outline where you will meet them, what time they're going to that town, who you should get in contact with. Most especially, we want to take this time too to encourage you to invite or spread the news to other farmers. Maybe people will just be closer to them, but knowledge is power. So we want people to be able to connect with this program. It's absolutely free. You do not have to pay any money. All we need is for you to become part of this unique program. Why? Because we believe now is the time to move our agricultural sector forward. Now is the time to bring ideas together. Now is the time to work together for one goal, which is development. And in order for us to achieve this, we must first of all know who are those that are interested in agriculture, using agriculture as a tools for liberation out of poverty. We are aware that farmers are valuable. But until we can come together and work like in Nigeria and other countries that have succeeded in producing a large quantity today now, they have industries. We will not go there. So this, it is important. I know some of you have tried your best to become registered, but it's taking you a bit of time. It's taking us a bit of time. But let us not look at the timing as a key factor for which we will prolong our development. We are now getting ready again to go back for the second phase. Like I said to the callers previously, that we are not just coming one time to leave, but those that are coming has family. And sometimes the family connection and other activities we will have to let the team go for 1 week, 2 weeks, and then come back and go back again. So they are getting themselves ready this week. By next week, Sunday, we will have the online from where we started to where we are going. Definitely, you will have the same program. So those information that was sent out to those various towns that we didn't cover, we are coming to cover those towns and also add to the rest of the other towns. So, as I was saying, I saw that the line went off. So those towns that are still left out, we are meant to complete it, and then we will continue to add extra, towns and districts. So, like those districts that have not been touched, we want you to please listen this coming Sunday because we will then have another plan for your turn. So we are doing it turn by turn. But also, I would want us to hear from those that were being registered. How was the process with them? How do they feel about the process? What are some of the things that they feel that we need to use to improve? Because if we can get a feedback, we will not know that we are on the right road. If not, we need to improve on certain things. We want to hear from you. And most especially after this, we have a serious announcement that we will be giving up. But we want to give room to people to call and interact with us. On to you there in Barcelona. On to you.
Thank you, Madam Anderson, Madam Abba Anderson. Like you listen to the Chief Executive Officer, we want to get a reception from many of you who were opportune to register, and also some of you who were not opportune to register. We want to hear from you as to how the process was like. What were some of your own experience you had doing the registration process? Because it is from such a reception that we can be able to re-strategize or increase our intervention as a way of ensuring that many of you are captured in the next phase of our registration process that is expected to take place in some of the towns and villages we were unable to reach in Upper Bone County, and also have an extension in other districts across Bone County. So if you're out there and you were part of the process that ended of recent, you can call us up on 0777 777 965. The phone line is now open. You can call us up right now and let's talk about the process. 0777 777 965. So while we are with your cause, let me just do a recap of some of the places our team was actually able to visit during their time of registration. So the team started a vigorous registration process on last Monday, and the team was in different areas. So we first started with the Banga area, where we were at the oil depot area on the GST road, and we saw a lot of farmers coming in through to form part of the registration process. After that, the team had another trip to Meliki, and in Meliki, we also captured a lot of farmers. And then the team came back to Banga at the Lofa Road, where we were opportune to also register farmers along that area. We were actually due to Palala, but due to some challenges and difficulties our team had, we were unable to go in Palala on Thursday, but the team later move on to Zoita, where the registration process was also carried out. And after that, the team, departed for Botota with an extension to Beacon City. So all of the places that our team visited, we want to hear from you guys this evening to hear your own reception about the process. How was it like? What were some of the challenges? What was your own experience? How impressed were you by the arrival of the team, and what were some of the interactions you had with the team? Though we have an official live where many of you were speaking, on our platform, talking about some of the challenges you all are experiencing when it comes to the issue of farming. But we want to hear from you. We want to get your own opinion as to how impressed you are and what are the things that you think are still needed to be done, because it is based on these receptions that we as a team of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union are able to re-strategize and come in a full blast to ensure that you all can be a part of the process. As you know, the farming season is drawing closer, though we have had a little climate change where we have seen over the past days now, over the past months, there has been heavy sunshine, and everyone is awaiting the arrival of rain so that they can carry out their farming activities. But nevertheless, we are still of the conviction that things will work out, and we're hoping that our union will continue the kind of engagement, and we will ensure that we can change agriculture for good in our country. So the phone line is now open. You can call us up on 0777 777 965. The phone line is open. Call us up this evening and let's talk more about some of your own experience you had during the time of visit of our team in your different locations. 0777 777 965. So you listen to Sarah. Sarah told you that, I mean, the team, although the process was very smooth, and I mean, the process was very, 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 very good on their part, but the issue of the road connectivity was a little bit of challenge during their time of stay in the different communities that they were doing the registration process. But I know you as a citizen, you have your own observation and you have your own suggestions that could enable us increase our impact, increase our intervention, and ensure that many of you can be captured and a part of the work that we are about to do in Liberia. It is time that we all as farmers come together so that we can discuss about some of the issues that are affecting the sector, because not much is being said, though there have been a lot of finance, especially in the agricultural sector, but not much is being, said, or not much is being solicited from the actual doers themselves. So it's good that we hear you. We also understand as to some of the issues that you currently face. We have our first caller on the phone line. Please walk away from the radio. Your name and where you call from.
Yeah, I'm David B. calling from District 2, Cecily, Ghana.
Okay, David, let's hear you. What's your concern?
Yeah, my concern is that I want to know if what the registration that was going on, it was also in my town, but I don't know if what I was going to start in the year with process.
Okay, okay. I'm quite sure the team did not visit electoral district number 2, so we'll speak to that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. 0777 777 965. We want to get more calls right here this evening. And after that, the CEO and the rest of the team members who were in the field doing the registration will be able or are in readiness to provide a redress to some of your concerns that will be, raised on the program tonight. 0777 777 965.
Okay, folks, we still waiting. Our team there in Bone County is due to some network connectivities. So we will be giving you this breaking transmission while we await our team in Bone County to connect back.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, there's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For a live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
Okay, back to you there. You were online, sorry, the network went, and at least you are back again. So at least let us see whether our people can be reconnected.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Abai Anderson. So if you're out there, you can keep your calls coming on 0777-777-965. And we want to speak to many of you as our farmers who were part of the registration process. So the phone line is now open. You can call us up on 0777-777-965. The phone line is open. Call and let's have a friendly interactions about what you think needed to be improved. What are some of the things you saw that were not necessary, and what were some of the things that you also saw? I mean, very much important during the registration process. So the phone line is now open. You can call us up on 0777-777-965. Again, the number is 0777-777-965. Good evening.
Yeah, how you doing, Papa?
I'm
Mr.
fine.
Dolo. I'm Mr. Dolo. I'm called from Kokoya District, Bone County.
Okay, Mr. Dolo, you said what is your full name?
They call me John K. Dolo. John K. Dolo is my full name.
Okay, let's hear you, Mr. Dolo.
Yeah, I think I talked with you this on registration, but I was not part of the registration.
Why?
But now, I come in because we were not aware. Because their part two, they went prototype and prototype, they went back on. But now we have our organization that we have a group farmers that we hear. Last year we started it and we have a teaching, almost a red teaching food in Lawamu. But now we are trying to have the new one again, but we don't know how we're going to do the registration.
But where were you when the team came in Bogota? The team was in Bogota on a Saturday.
We were not around there. They let the people hear it.
Okay.
The team let the people hear it because we are in the village.
Okay. Okay. So we'll see as to what we can do the next time. Thank you so much for your concern. So what is the name of your group again?
The group is farmer. We are the farmers group
And what
from
are you guys involved with?
Sarah.
I said, what kind of work, what kind of farming work you are involved with?
We are doing red farming,
Okay.
low land and upland, low land and upland.
And how many are you in the cooperative?
Uh, Now we are about 37 human beings,
Okay.
including women and men.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we will call our numbers at the end of the program, and then after that, you can reach out to
Okay.
any of the numbers. Thank you for the time. Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the time. This is a caller there from Botota, and he said their group wasn't registered as a result of the lack of information. The team left before they can have a clue as to their time of being there in Kokoya district. 0777777965. We want to get your reactions and your reception as well on the program this evening. What do you think our team needs to do for the next phase of the registration process? And obviously, let's be realistic. At times, it's also good because our team wouldn't have the chance to visit all of the towns and villages that are across the entire length and breadth of Bon County. So, uh, what we did was that we got to know that normally people go into the market to exchange their locally produced commodities. So, like for Zointa, the team was in Zointa on a Friday. And as you know, Friday is the main time that many of the farmers, come into the market to exchange their locally produced commodities. So we saw it necessary that it would be the right time because all of the farmers are coming into the market. And during that time, they will have the chance to interact with the team, meet up with our officials to also register and form part of it. But we are unable to honestly, cover all of the towns and villages across the county. So that is why we designated specific areas where our farmers can assemble. And that's why we give sufficient time so that you can have the chance to assemble at that time, at that particular town or village at a specific time. Okay, we have another caller on the phone line. Please walk away from the radio, sir. Okay, we lost this caller. 0777777965. So keep your calls coming in. Okay, so just keep your calls coming in, and once you call, you will be live right here. So, like what I was saying is that our team is not in the capacity to visit all of the towns and villages. You know very well that the towns and villages in Bon County are so many, and that is the reason for which you see we selected, I mean, headquarters, because those areas are strategic places where farmers go sometimes to market their goods. So we give sufficient time so that our farmers can be aware of all of the towns and villages across the county.
Okay, there's still a network problem. The line gone low. Also, you are joined by the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Zero Live, and we are connected in Bone County, where you are going to be hearing from farmers themselves. And we want to get as many farmers across Liberia together. This program is meant to elevate farming activities. This program is
Towns
actually
and villages. Yeah. So we are now reconnected with the CEO. CEO, you are listening to some of the concerns coming from the field, right? You can just address it while we await the calls.
okay. Yes, thank you. So, like the caller who have called and said they didn't get the information, but they are a cooperative or they are working in group. I want to say to you, we encourage you to please listen for next week Sunday, because by then the team will align places they will be covering. And in one go, we will not be able to reach everyone, but we will be selecting particular locations and the things will be there, as well as the other caller who have called and said they didn't hear. I think they were all saying similar thing that they didn't hear about this until the people left the town. We encourage you to keep listening because you will hear the numbers and then you can contact them. Also, they can be able to help in that light. But most especially, we want people to get connected to the program by following us also on Facebook because our activities are also placed there on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, where you can get information where we are heading to. In case this Sunday you did not listen to the program live, you can recapture the program by following us on Facebook. The name is ABA, ABA, Organic Farm Liberia Pharmacy Union. So that way, whatever you miss during the time of the program, because what we're talking here is live, the whole world listening to us, and the video remains there. So anytime maybe you lost the time, please, we encourage you to just click the video and follow, and then you will get updates from this time onward. The second thing here is we now realize also that there are numerous of issues. Sometimes people are in a place, but they're not getting the information on time. And it's making more farmers to not get registered too. So in order for farmers to get registered, we will also be recruiting people from those strategic areas to support the program. Why are we doing this? Because if the team has come and left, we need people who live there, who knows those farmers to get in touch. But we want to know you, that you actually from that place and you are residing there, so that you don't use this to bring outsiders into the program. Because this is about farmers. We are tired to see the help comes in the name of farmers while other people benefit. So before we recruit you, we will know a little bit about you and we will do a little bit background. But we also want to encourage people to remain there to help in the process as well. So I will stop here for now as we connect back to your in studio.
Okay. 0777 that's the number to get you through to be a part of the program. 0777 And one thing to I want to say to our other farmers is that sometimes you may know people who are actually involved in the production of crops in your areas. This thing is not about one single person because we want to work together as a team. And working together as a team, it got to do with coordination, it got to do with information sharing, and it also got to do with our own commitment towards this process. Because this particular initiative that the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union wants to do in Liberia is not for us. It is not for the management of the organization. It is for you. It is for all of us. So this is the reason for which at times it's good to also share with some of your colleagues that you know are potential farmers. So if you get the information and then your colleague does not know about it, it's just good enough, to share with them too sometimes to tell them about the process. Because we don't want to do the thing the Liberia thing where you do it today and then tomorrow again, people calling, oh yeah, we're not part of A. And in fact, we don't know about A. We didn't hear any information about it. No. We want for everyone to be captured, and we want for everybody who are involved into farming or who intend to get involved into farming to be a part of this particular process. So it is not about, hiding the information to yourself and then slinky coming you alone to do the registration. We want you, if you are in other towns and villages that are adjacent, those towns or villages that will be doing the registration, we want you to be our messenger. We want you to be our ambassador to inform all of your community members. Have them informed. Let them come out in their numbers and form part of this particular process. This is not a joke. And who knows? After here, obviously, our team may not have the chance to no longer be in Bone County once this registration process closes. Honestly, the team will have to embark on other counties to ensure that they themselves too are part of the program. So this is the reason for which it's good to share information with your other colleagues. If you are in a particular town that is adjacent to the place the team will be arriving to carry out the registration process, you just go ahead and inform all of your other colleagues because it is about us as Liberians. It is about coming together. The issue about farming business is not about division anymore. It is about us uniting. We want to unite, come together under one umbrella so that we can share our own challenges. We can talk about some of the issues because probably the problem you are facing with your field of agriculture might not be the other, may not be the kind of problem your other colleagues are also experiencing. There are people who are doing a lot that but probably you did not inform them. And the radio people may not listen to this edition of the program at the same time. So you can be our ambassador. You can be our messengers in those different towns and villages, informing your other community members about the work that we all are about to do. It is not about just coming and getting two, three, four, 5 persons from the town. We want to deal with people who are actually involved into agriculture. You know, in Liberia, the issue about farming is not only to one single person or one single community. Everybody, one way or the other, we are part of agriculture. One way or the other, we are involved into farming activities. So a colleague of yours, a potential farmer that is doing exceptionally well in supporting their communities. This farming business, there are a lot of challenges. Let's be realistic about it. And for this reason, many people are shying away from becoming a farmer. And this is the reason for which you see the high level of hunger, poverty in our country. Because at times we get, opportunities, but we only want we ourselves or we alone to benefit. And this work that our team is about to do is not to leave anyone behind. We want for everybody to be involved. We want for everybody to come on board so that we all can be able to work together and address the issues of food insecurity in our country.
Okay, folks, we are still experiencing internet connectivities, but we continue the program. This is about Liberia.
Farmers are
This is
doing.
about
So it's good to share the information with your other colleagues so that they too can be a part of the process. And then we all can be able to come together and address the issue of food insecurity. I know recently you've been seeing countries that are around us, like even bigger Nigeria, that have been feeding themselves. You have heard over the past time that there is a food insecurity in that country. Where a few days ago, there were a lot of things, there were a lot of activities, from the government putting ban to the importation of rice into the country, and we saw a lot of noise. And you yourself, you are aware of the price of bag of rice here in our country. It is not a secret. You know the price of a bag of rice. Some places is 3,500, 3,400. Do we still want to be buying rice at this amount? That's the question that we should be asking ourselves. Do we still want to live in the kind of condition that we are living in today? Whether you are a farmer or whether you are intending to get involved into farming activity. Let's get on the front line and talk to this caller. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good. Hello.
Yeah, you live. What
The,
is
the,
your name?
Yeah, my name is started calling from Cuba. We the one did the registration right as DSC rule.
Okay. So how was the process like for you?
Uh, Everything was fine, and I was ready in. Been suffering for a long time, and we asking the government to help us at least with some money, even tools, we can be able to carry our process on.
Okay. So what were some of the challenges and what were your impression about the process?
Well, the only challenge I've seen so far is if we doing the farming and we not have support. That is some of the challenges. Number two, when we're going through the process, we saw people were interviewing us, and more, especially some of the things we lacking of the material, the capital. That is some of the challenges in the interview of that day. We show them our problem. That is the problem we're facing on the farming. So we asking the government because most of the time they can only promise us we'll do it for you people, we'll do it for you people, but at the end of the day when we do the registration, they can easily do it for us. And the registration will do it only go in vain. So we only asking the government actually to help us that we can be able to carry our farming on because that why most of the farmers they living from the farming we do office job and everybody can do the same office job. Some are planning to honor birth our raw, we're planning to do other directing. Not everybody depending on the office. We praying that some are at least we leave the office job, some are we went out to learn. But we want to leave from the office job, at least we can do some of the farming.
Mm-hmm.
But when we come to the farming side, nobody there to help us that was making us to suffer in the country.
Okay. Okay.
No.
So do you have a suggestion for us doing the next phase of our registration process that will be carried out in all our communities? Do you have a recommendation for us?
Yeah.
Mhm. Let's hear your recommendation.
Yeah. My recommendation is hello?
Yeah, you live, sir. Sorry.
Okay. There's some of the recommendation. My recommendation is we asking to help. We asking you people to help us. And we asking other people to help us. But most of the time they get come on our cry. If it is time now to come out on our cry, you please help us. And also my question is when the process will be done, which is when you people will be able to help us with the tools or the money. Because time already again, so we already almost reached the reseason time.
Sure. So have you completed with your farming, with the brushing of your farming now? With the brushing of your farm?
No, I have not completed my work. I have done one half, but they play last. I can't just be able within 1 or 2 months on a brush except I take food or I help I join food to on a brush balance.
So what kind of agricultural work are you doing for this year?
All right, I planning my balance pound.
Oh, okay, that's good.
All right, I
That's
already
good.
planted raw,
Okay.
and I planted one half the pound.
But
The balance, the balance here, and I try to manage the other side.
okay.
I not completed it.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's very wonderful. Well, I know very well that you are experiencing a very hot climate. So how are you
Okay.
managing?
Yeah, now I not planning now. Right now, I'm not planning the farm because my farm on the other side, because if I plan it now, it will mean the climate will be able to destroy the balance one. So that's why I just bringing. I'm waiting for the reseason. But they play already on. They play already. Break. I'm
Okay.
waiting for the reseason now to plan it.
Okay. Thank you so much for your recommendation and your
Okay.
question. The CEO
Uh,
will respond to your concern. Thank you so much for the time. Yeah.
Thank you too for giving me the opportunity to talk with you.
Thank you so much. So we can take more calls on 0777 777 965. The phone line is open. You can call us up this evening and let's have a friendly interaction right here on the Upper Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program. We have another caller. Your name and what do you call from, sir?
Yeah, I'm Alex Hali. I call
Alex
from Banga.
Alex Hali.
Yeah, I call from Banga.
Okay, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to find out concerning this registration because the type of registration for like people from um, Bee Valley Farm, Marvin Farm, Bella, Blamier, to the nearest market is very far. So people from there come to market only in Banga. So if there is any office here in Ghana where farmers or group of farmers want to do their registration, will it be possible? So that's
Okay.
my question.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You talk about the establishment of an office space, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
where,
Thank you.
where,
Thank you.
where farmers can come and do their registration.
Yeah, the CEO will respond to that. We'll respond to your concern this evening. Thank you for your time. 07. So let's take more and more calls right here. And then after that, we can be able to address all of the different concerns one at a time. So 0777 777 965 is the number to get you through. So CEO, you can just go ahead and respond to the two callers while we are with the other calls.
Yeah, thank you. So I want to say thanks to the callers who have called, and all of their points are well considered. I would say, when we look at agriculture, we look at investment. When we look at agriculture, we look at development. And in the absence of investment, there is no development. And this is why we are talking about coming together, because we are not looking at agriculture in the low way. We are looking at agriculture as an industry. Building an industry requires a lot of investment. We are talking about human capacity building force here. We are also talking about infrastructure. We are also talking about education. We are talking about a lot of varieties of things that we need to have active for sustainable development in agriculture. And when we look at all of those aspects of it, we think the best way, the best answer to that, the best solution that we can find, the best way that we can start to tackle all of those different factors is one, coming together. Secondly, when we are together, like we all know, there are different helps that comes when it comes to agriculture. We have international um, development fund that come also that is meant for agriculture. We have the World Bank. We have different organizations that comes in, but we have little to show for. Matter of fact, even our Liberian own budget, we have allocations for agriculture, but we are yet to experience it. And we do not want this to continue. We are working towards legacy. We are working towards seeing this development of change. And we are not talking about a 1 day change or a 1 week change. We want a change that will last, that even in our absence, we will still have people gravitating towards agriculture. And I want to stay with you who have called, that you came in, you did your registration, you experiencing a lot of difficulty and different challenges, and your concern is, when will this start? And I want to let you know that your concern is primary to our existence on this platform. We want to see this start this year. And we will ensure that God first will start this year. And I want to say thank you for taking up the opportunity at first to make that first step. Like you said, different organization has been coming in. They register, but you don't see nothing. And I will not say these organizations were wicked or were bad. There might have been different reasons why they did not continue. But what we want to let you know, this is our own. This time around, we must seek and make sure it works for us. Because failure is for us to learn from. It's not that you are denied. When you fail enough, it doesn't mean that you will never get up. No, I believe, and I will say this Sunday, I believe that every organization had a goal when it established, but something came out. But we are ready to honor those things. And we believe that if we understand that this is for us now, where we can come together, where we can be able to tackle those problems that causing us to not grow, that causing us to still be spending money buying rice, whereas our farmers are heavily farming. But the result is not good for us. But our money is good to go out. We must understand there is something that needs to be done there. And this something is now. There is no way that we as farmers can continue to farm where our income remains at the bottom of our economy. And we expect that we will have a growing economy. No way. There is no magic that takes place. That is why I want you to stand with me and stand with us as a team and stand as an organization. Because unless we can come to understanding that this affects us as farmers, nobody will come to us. They will come when they need us. And they will dump us when they are finished with us. We have experienced it for long. We've seen agriculture on almost every placards. We see our budget allocated to farmers and farming activity, and yet we do not even have one structure in place where we will say this is the development from agriculture from this year to this year. This is what farmers are getting involved into. We are not able to tackle the rice condition, or we are able to tackle the tomato, or even the potato. We are still importing onions and tomato, pepper, and the rest of it. This is why I'm appealing to you. And we must start this year, my brothers and sisters. Unless we can start this year, there is no answer. Even next year, we will still farm. But our product will continue to diminish in our hands. Why? Our economy, our taxes that we pay for all the weather market, all the table market in Red Light, in Wanasa, in Douala, the money that we put together, paying, are going all the way in China and the rest of it. Until we can understand this part of it, we will have no better Liberia. And I'm encouraging you to know that many have tried, they have failed. But this time around, we must tackle what has made others to fail. And let us join hands. And what has made others to fail is that they started and no support. Or they have support, but their interest is low. Or they don't have that passion that may have led them to there. Or they may have not found the right people to work with. All of those factors are there. That is why I'm bringing this to you. If you have farmed like I have farmed, and have struggled like I have struggled, and understand that your children, your life need improvement, and everything that you need, you only can get it from the farm, like the farmers, like they call us in. Not all of us can work in offices. Yes, I may have gone to school and know my ABC, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that somebody can afford a food at the point of their needs. And somebody can also be able to give us something in return which will help us to make more and build more. And this is why we have come. This answer is in us now. And I will not allow this go anymore. I've seen a lot transpired. And I know a lot we can do when we are together. A lot of these things that we're going through as farmers, because we are going through it individually. So we are getting no results. But imagine if we come together and our budget is passed for farmers. If somebody is taking the budget of a farmer where farmers are here to get good 50 seeds and trainings, we do not still have one tractor in the whole county for agricultural purpose. But yet we see budgets run through. We see international people pumping money for agriculture. That shows there's something that needs to be done. And that thing is what we are into now. Coming together will give us the power. So I want you to know that what you have been going through, we are not saying it will stop completely, but we will work together to see it come to an end. I believe even the food in Liberia, if only we can have our farmers' voices heard, we do not even need to sell food all of Liberia. Even those that are in Liberia alone can be able to eat, and farmers will not have to be buried in poverty as we have been. There's lack of awareness. Our food is no more sweet in our Kobo shops, in our market, in our restaurants. We are still buying food from other countries. How can this help us? How can this be able to develop a country that we love? It is no more about politics that continue to divide us. Now it is time. We have a leader now that put agriculture at the first of its agenda. And we hold our feet on the ground for that. But in order for us to actually ask and seek these things, we must first come together. We must first come and have one voice. And this one voice will give us the power to seek the change we need. That one voice will give us the authority to speak to our lawmakers. The farmers will have opportunity in Liberia. The opportunity that we get as farmers is only to farm. The rest is the end. We struggle to buy seeds. We don't have no correct, no certified seeds where we say this is where when the seeds are no more good, they will take it and bring a new seed. No, we still buy those seeds of 25 years, 15 years, 3 years, and sometimes we just pluck it on the soil and it grows, that's it. If it doesn't grow, that's it. How much more we have to suffer and sacrifice? We do not need offices. We need tools. We need skills. And we need development. So in order for us to tackle all of those things, my plea to you that this 2024, with God being above, we will have to start. This is why this registration is so important. Because my coming to Liberia, like I said, I'm not coming to sit in office. No, I'm a free woman. And I'm coming to be on the field. And in order for me to be on the field, that means I want to see that things are improved. And I will hold our leaders to their feet. Trust me. I kept saying it and I keep saying it to today. I believe agriculture needs a transformation now. And if you want to check the record for years, I have not changed. That shows that I'm off to make sure this work. This is not for political gain, like I say. This is not to take over power or position. This is for transformation, for the betterment of us all. I will say, and I say this, to you who have not been registered, please, I encourage you, come on next Sunday, because the list will continue. We will continue to register our farmers, because their voices must be heard, and that situation must start to change. We will come to ensure that Liberian own food will be placed on supermarket shelf. These are the things that we are working towards. The supermarkets, the stores are consistently importing. The only people that help farmers more are the ones that are selling on a table market. But the rest of the stores and the supermarket, no, they import everything. And we have to buy it. So what it means the importation is not free. They pay. And we pay for them to import it. Whereas we can grow it there. We can have those things back on the shelf. That's what I want to see. I want to see that Liberian food that have been produced, including the rice, that we will now start knowing that the Liberian rice that we grow is more nutritional than those that we take out of the country. It is our soil. This is what we have. And we will beautify it in the eyes and the mouth of the consumers. We will market our pride, which will be the cost of us going to the soil. And I will tell you all that this will work. There are numerous challenges, but we refuse to allow challenges to step in the way of development. And I believe many of us who are there in farming, we are tired of seeing the same result year in, year out. I believe many of us have been touched to the point where we believe this is not how it's supposed to be. But we wouldn't need that one person or that individual or that organization that will stand up with this. And I know my coming to Liberia, farmers are not going to turn me down. But farmers will work and stand with us, that we will develop. We will show our own things. And I know that we will come up with one day, because as I come to Liberia, I want us to come up with one day where it will be Farmers' Day in Liberia and will be celebrated. These are the dreams. I want also that we can be able to have our own industry. Where they will say, when we need this, one farmer, even you can be as far as Foya or beyond Foya, you make your oil. You should have somewhere where when you carry your oil, they will buy it. It might not be that maybe somebody will buy it, maybe somebody will not buy it. No. We want to channel all of those efforts into reality. And I know God will be with us. And I want you to know that I got you in my mind. Pray for me. And I will pray for you. Let us hold on together today. Let us make this work. Many people had the dream, but the dream was shattered. But let us embark on this journey. It will not be easy, but let us embark on it. The bridges that we walk on today, somebody thought of how they can get in that water and build a bridge that will connect community together. And today, we can walk on the old bridge, on the new bridge. We can walk this. That was sacrifice. That was something somebody had to do. That was a vision that somebody had. And somebody make that vision work today. Those people that build those bridges are no longer around, but we still benefit from it. Let us build this bridge together as farmers. Let us build this bridge with a mindset to change the narrative, to embark on a new journey of agriculture, to disclose our weaknesses and strengthen our hope for that change that will last forever. I will stop here for now because the more I will speak, the more it touches me and you all. So I will give back, I will connect back to our team right there. But I hope you all have listened to as much as I can say. I just build your strength tonight. And let us hope and work together. Unity is all that we need. The soil has the answer. And I believe in that. And I know you as a farmer, you believe in it. And let us bring our belief to reality. Let us stand without shame. And let us plead to the leadership for that intervention. And I'm coming that we will go there to them. We will take our placard to them. We will take our hopes and qualities to them. We will also show them what we are capable of doing. The capability of us changing the nation. We are going to show it to them by tackling those crises and building that bond that hold us together for good. Thank you so much. To you there in studio.
Okay, so yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Abaye Anderson. Thank you so much for that words of encouragement. And I just want to say to all of our farmers that this organization is about us. It is for us. It is by us. And everything we do, it is meant for us. So it's time that we come together to embrace this particular initiative. Like you listen to our CEO, it is about dreaming or to keep dreaming and dreaming. Or it is about time that we begin to ensure that our dreams of farming to ourselves, our community, and our family, and also raise dividend come to reality. So it is not just about we saying, but it is about us getting involved so that we can do what we are saying. And it is about us. Because, you know, like what I was saying earlier is that one single person cannot feed this country. Two persons cannot feed this country. Even a county cannot feed this country. So it is about unity. All of what we are about to do, it is all based on unity. It is about us firstly uniting, having a common goal, and working towards our goal or working towards achieving our goals. Do we still want to live the kind of life that we live in Liberia? Do we still want to farm the traditional way? Do we still want to farm traditional way? Do we still want to farm
Okay, folks, we are still experiencing connectivity problems, so we hope to be reconnected very soon in Bon County, but we are experiencing some difficulties, and we will just want to bring this to
Work with
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. With Abak Organic, producing high quality food with low environmental impact, organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Aba Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570 925 or 0886 199299 or 0777 567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And to you there, Kasalaya, you were speaking, but your line went low.
Okay, well, we want to say thank you so much. So, CEO, before we can just leave you, just give us your parting comment quickly before we can leave you because we are out of time now.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you to all of our listeners and those that have followed us on both online and in studio. We say thank you for today's edition and all of our directors across the board. We also want to say thank you to you there in studio. But most especially, we want you to know that this is about us and we're looking forward for volunteers to come in to help support the team, because if we can get more volunteers who really have the country at heart, who wants to see development, who wants to see a change in their various community, this also will elevate the promotion of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union agenda. And because when we bring those agenda into reality, we are now pushing towards seeing a new Liberia. So we say thank you for following us, and please make it your duty to be here next Sunday, 6:30, where we will be bringing you the updates of where we will be hailing the following week. The team are going to be on ground with you in Bon County next week. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure being with you, and God bless us all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Abba A. Anderson. You listen to her. The team will be here on Sunday to give you an update as to where our registration and mobilization team will be in Bon County. So we want to say many thanks to all of you for being a part of today's edition of the program. And it was indeed a pleasure having all of you out there while we've been here. So please join us on next Sunday at 6:30 in the evening for another edition of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program right here on Radio Banga from Bon County in central Liberia. So until then, I have been Randa Yan wishing all of you a wonderful time from central Liberia and goodbye.
And so thanks for listening and sharing this broadcast. It has been a pleasure being with you. Your host has been Madam Abba A. Anderson. Continue to follow us and share our messages as we continue to bring you inspiring messages across the globe of Africa. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Good night.